Working with the OS module in Python. The OS module in Python gives us access to the Windows system interface. And today we're going to look at how we can create a directory with nested directories all at once using the OS module. It's just a very simple function that's going to enable us to do this. The name of the function is makedirs, which simply means make directories. So how this function works is that it takes the path that you provide and checks if every single segment of the path is a directory and just creates a directory from each segment you provide in the path. So first we import OS, and then this is what we're going to do. We're going to define a variable that's going to hold the path for all of the directory, for the directory and all of the subdirectories we're going to create. So we say path underscore to underscore result. Let's imagine that the last directory we want to create is a results directory, and then the results directory is going to be in another directory probably called collation, and then the collation directory is going to be in another directory called exams. So what we're going to do is we're going to use os.path to join, and then we'll get the current working directory, os.get current working directory, and then we begin to join the path. Now the first directory we're going to get is exam, and then the next directory we're going to get is the next directory we're going to create is collation, and then the final directory we want to create is results. So put this way, we can actually create these three directories right from our current working directory. So before we run this script, we're going to look at what we have here. Now this is what we have here. We don't have an exam directory here. We have assessments, the different directories we have here. We have assessments, we have records, we have students, but we don't have an exam directory. So when we run the script, these three different directories are going to be created. We'll have the exam directory, we have the collation directory inside of the exam directory, and then we have the results directory inside of the collation directory. So this is going to show you how to create nested directories inside of a directory. All right, so the way the makedirs function works is if a directory already exists, it's not going to create it again, and it's not going to raise an OS error if we provide uh, an argument called exists underscore true. So what we're going to do is we're going to say os.makedirs, then sorry, there's wrong indentation, makedirs path to results, and then exists underscore OK should be true. This is going to prevent the uh, program from raising any errors if it finds out that one or two directories already exist. We're going to run the script now. All right, good. And now we can confirm from here if we're going to clear the screen, if the exam directory has been created. You can see right here, exam directory created. You can also check the time, 22:10, which is just a few seconds from 22:11, what we have here. And we can now navigate into the exams directory and check what we have. You discover we have a collation directory, navigate into collation, and then we run the dir function. You see we have a results directory. So the os dot makedirs function helps us to create multiple directories, helps us to create nested directories, and it does that very cleanly.